Picross S6. In the last episode, we solved some more puzzles, and in this episode, we shall continue to solve these puzzles, as is the want and need of our life in this moment in time. Now, the main thing to look out for are the segments that contain the overlap, because elsewise we would not be able to solve anything. Basically, think of them as the large numbers to fill in for these puzzles, and then we shall be able to fill in enough information to solve what is needed. Now see, the two can't go anywhere there. Besides, it can't go across like that. Now you just need to make sure that you pick correctly at what spot to attack. I don't quite know where we can continue for this moment in time, but I feel like this is the point. That seems about correct. There we go. Now we have some more filled in, including a definite 3, 1, and 1. Now that can be many things, but it also can't be others. So now it is a case of figuring out what can happen and can go next. There are many choices. Thankfully, none of them involve what is needed. For example, we'd fill it in like that. That seems like the most logical. That's a definite mark off in that case, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, which solves that one more. And now we have more of the puzzle that we can readily answer. One of these is definitely a single spot. It's just a matter of finding out which one it is, and I don't quite know what could be what right now. Perhaps I should have included the line that would help me solve these a little more, but apparently not. Just need to think readily about what could go where. Definitely not that. 2 up here, not sure. That could potentially be the spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which comes out to that as a minimum. Either way, that has to be solved in that response, but I don't think that is our answer. Oh, that's stupid of me for not noticing that. I do know that when I play Picross, sometimes I often do not realize certain movements and solving patterns until much later, and I looked like an idiot after not seeing them. See, now that I have picked up that specific hint, I can actually solve it to the majority that it asks me to solve it to, and it just completely opens itself up right now. It's rather impressive in some regards. Leaving that, which means that can't go, nor can that. Only one of these can be true in this situation, or neither of them. We actually don't quite know yet. Either way, that one still can't be quite solved, but we can put you there. Meanwhile, this column seems a lot more perilous, with potential spots that could be placed 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which leaves them. That seems pretty close to solved. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Possibly. We'll come back to that in a few moments' time. I don't quite know when it will return to that. Perhaps soon. Really should keep an eye on what can be solved now, which that cannot. This seems like a very important puzzle piece, having 2s and 1s in those columns. 3 can't be like that. None of these I can really cross off for right now, but who knows, maybe it is again a situation where I just need to put something down at least. Either way, 7, 8, 9 for example, leaving that. That's a potential, but I don't feel that. 2, 2, 2, 1. It could be anything. Although, given 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, those are the only other ones that could be placed there for the single spots. That might end up being true, which is why we're sat here like this. 2, 1. We don't have much else to go on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Leaves them, which 2, 3. That goes across, and that makes that one incorrect. So that's definitely not a spot, which means I'm feeling that. Along with that, which gives that a 5, and that solves for a 9, leaving that to do. That is about right. Now to pick where else things could potentially go. Those are almost guarantees, given the situation, which shrinks this down a little bit, which is enough to give that a spot to solve the rest of that line. Now to push onwards over to that direction. We are getting there. That's a 1 for sure. There are 3 potential that can go there. 2s across. Well, those 2s are pretty much guaranteed, which means that's a regular 1, which solves that 3 for once, which makes that one a 1, and the 2 cannot be fulfilled. 1, 2, 2. Okay, so that's that, which means 2 of them will be the remainder. Although if it is that and that, it would make that and that be the answers as well. So that could still be the answer. 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't do that anyway, which means that is a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which makes that. So I have the 5 there. And that mostly figured out, leaving that to be the thing. And a 3 there. And now a 1. And a 2 somewhere. That sounds right. How can pixels sound correct? It is up to you and your interpretation of the situation to find out why exactly some things like this just sound correct. I have a feeling it's related to some cognitive abilities that the mind has. But after 11 minutes, we have solved for a Ranchu goldfish, which means next is 72, which I feel will be easier given the fact that they give me 11s. There is also a 28 right there in this 15 by 15 grid puzzle, which makes this very easy to solve. For that one is also practically guaranteed, leaving you as a median and making that be the solution. 5, 2, and 6, and 2 7s as well. It is almost shocking how quickly this one is getting solved in comparison to the other one. It is shocking in various aspects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a 13, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 6, 7, making that 7 finished. This 8 goes down to there, leaving 1 there, and that across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Solving that down, putting you there. Now we have a 5 to fill in, and the 11 up there is still untouched. But I feel like that is enough to touch it, fixing it like that. I believe I know what the puzzle will turn out to be. We will find out soon enough whether my assumption is correct. That 11 is being suspicious as well, even if that 2 was right there to solve. Pick up that 2, move that down, and have the next puzzle piece show itself. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. It could be multiple reasons for this. 2 cannot be placed there. Therefore, that is what is solved. Just make sure you keep in mind your investigative methods, and you will soon be able to fill in any Picross puzzle that you come across. Even these ones that can look very distressing on the outset. They can truly be mean as hell in some regards. In 3 minutes, we solved this one of Lotta Hart, her afro glistening in the wind. Now let us see just how 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this one goes for. I feel like this one won't take too terribly long, but either way, I feel like we shouldn't spend too much time here today, so that you can spend some time with your folks for these holidays that are happening, and you two can have a very Merry Christmas and a happy New Year. It is important that you enjoy life to the fullest in some regards, but others can be put on hold for the time being. You just gotta have that balance in place, else you are left with disgusting amounts of regrets, and that doesn't look good on anybody. 2, 2, 1, that solves this one as being a guaranteed. 4 and 1 here, that's a 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, incredible. That's very good, make you feel very comfortable and at home. Solving these for the internet at large on this wonderful Christmas day. We need to keep this going. That would be 7, as little as it can be. What could this 14 fill out to be? Practically all of that, which makes that one a guaranteed 7. That can go that far, leaving that one to be the only 4 there, which makes 2, 2, 1. Fill that one down at the bottom there, and another 2, and a 4, and a move along. Can't quite solve all of this yet, but we are approaching the completion. I shouldn't be careful with what I'm saying, else I could say something potentially very, very out of line, and no one would want to watch that. Hear someone say some things that go very, very out of line. That would not be wonderful at all to watch. It should be, at least in some regards, enjoyable to the viewing public somehow, and if not, then we are in trouble, but not too much trouble to be left alone at night with something. Oh well, Snow Hut, what time even is the episode at? Let us take a look. Does it count? Yeah, that is 20 minutes. I blame you, gold fuckfish, for being so rude. So unfortunately, that is all the time we have for Picross S7 today. Next time, we will actually finish the rest of the row. And I will see you then. See ya. Goodbye. Goodbye. I know, right? How can he do it twice? How can he do this twice? And is he really going to do this entirely twice? Well, apparently, according to the bottom of this video that you see the timer for, he's doing it twice again. So, continuously, welcome back to April Fool's, even though it's still the same day. How do we explain this one? Well, let's start by this. Picross S7, of course, it didn't come out after Picross S6. Whenever that video happened, remember, right? That one was recorded in April, right? Today is the 15th of January, 2022. And the true comedy of this situation is the length of time between the first episode and the second of these going out on the same day for being the same exact thing. I thought it was ridiculous enough doing it the first time, having it be a year in the making for that video to even go out. But seeing as I saw, like, hey, this opportunity, S7 exists, might as well just parrot it again. Just do that. Wouldn't that be funny? And it was funny, to me at least. Especially the part where I said S6 to begin with this. And that's the thing too. To go for attention to detail, I went to the exact point I stopped the last one at, and just tried to make it so that it seems like it kept going for that episode. So this is definitely Picross S6 episode 9, S7 episode 8, S8 episode 7? Nah. Who knows when S8 happens? This is only fresh and new anyway. I still gotta finish this bitch. But still, there's many things too. I realized, after I realized that I could do this S7 video, that there was another Picross game from the S series that did release within the last year. But I didn't do it for this joke, because I thought that would run it to the ground. I feel like this is suitable enough. So that's why I'm naming it this. And besides, I probably shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be recording this. I've got things to be doing, actually. Like, honestly, there are things I need to be doing right now, at this very moment, this 15th of January 2022. I need to record nothing, because you said the right word. I need to edit fucking Misery Mondays. That's what I need to do. I need to do episode 4. It's like right there. And then I did earlier today, put in the pretty much the big bunch at the beginning of episode 7. And here's the funny thing. Episode 5 is going to be a pain in the ass, so I need to get to that one quickly. For what the hell goes on with that one. And that's the funny thing too, because by the time this video comes out, that's all sorted out. So this means nothing to no one, except for me, in this moment. That's what I should be doing, but I spend my time doing this instead. And I don't know if it's a good thing. I don't know. Yeah, and the funny thing is too, from that previous Picross S6 video, Decadence never existed at that point. It was just a thing that was revealed last year. After that was recorded in June, July-ish, and then it tumbled down to come to this point now in the new year. That's the fun. There are many funny things in this video, and that's the funny thing. No, the actual funny thing is this is my very first video recorded in this year, and that's silly, isn't it? Silly to think that of all things to start recording in the year of 2022, the April Fool's special is not the thing you should expect to do. You got plenty of things that you should be doing right now, Joshua. I mean, you do have those S's to edit, but there are projects that you could be working on. And there's also a couple more appendix videos that could be done, along with all the challenges. Because you got things to mention in those videos, man. You got things you've had set up for a while, but haven't done yet. You just gotta buckle down and play Repentance again and get that shit going. So why don't you do and get that shit going? I want you to get that shit going. Please do it. Please do it. And then, you know, if you get S4 done by the time this gets done, then you can start working on this April Fool's special. And then you can realize just how long this has been going on for. Now, thank you, Joshua. I knew you were paying attention, because I'm always paying attention. And then you can question how long it's taking for you to just meander about on title screens for some reason. Apparently this is the thing to do. What, Disco is a thing, right? Yeah. That was actually a thing I was thinking about before starting this video. Like, I could have joked and been like, hope you enjoyed that episode 20 of Misery Disco Only. Disco Only, the podcast where it's still going on. But no, I forgot in the moment. I put in that first puzzle, that Ranchu goldfish being a bitch. I can't believe it. He's such a bitch. That damn. He's so damning. Yeah. You know, I think that should be actually it now. So again, happy April Fools. I hope you enjoyed whatever the fuck these April Fool's videos turned out to be. I doubt anyone's gonna keep watching. Like, that is the thing! And I think I mentioned this even in that original April Fool's video, the S6 video specifically. Who knows how many people are actually gonna sit through the whole thing and then find out this part of the end that just goes off the rails after the whole monotone-ish for like 20 minutes or so. Wouldn't that be funny? But nah. Don't understand why. Understand why. Nah, A. So, whatever the hell. Okay. Let's actually end it this time. So, any last words? Happy April Fools. Hope you enjoy your first of April. Go listen to Disco Only when that happens. If it does, who knows? If things get delayed. It is January after all. And play Grindstone. Grindstone on the Switch is a good thing. And pick up Power Wash Simulator. Pick up that. I've gotten to, at this point in time, in January, not April, January, I've gotten to the, well, I guess I'm technically finished with it, but it's the washrooms. So there's, like, it almost feels like an underground, like, base lobby thing. It's just basically, you know, there's urinals and washroom stuff. But there's just a speck of the tiles that I need to try and find that I wasn't able to find. And then that's, like, it for the washroom. Then I just move on to whatever the hell's next. I think it's someone thing in the carnival. I forget what exactly. I don't know if I'll even edit it in. Whatever the hell, I know what it is. But whatever. So Power Wash Simulator, it exists. So I played a little tiny bit of Super Roller Pets. It's a game. Try it out if you want to. It is free. Whatever. Also, I'm keeping a game clearing list, by the way. I forgot to mention that. After December came around on Twitter and seeing a bunch of people from the Proton John community post their game clearing list, therefore, you know, I probably should try doing one of those one day. So I did start up a game clearing list for this year, and the current 2 spots on the game clearing list that I've beaten right now are Superliminal and I'm Fish. Interesting selections, I know, but, you know. I'm also including, like, games I've already beaten in that game clearing list, so whatever. I actually started working on Super Meat Boy again, just because I felt like doing it. So once I finish Super Meat Boy again, then I'll be written down on the list for whatever day it happened. And the same will be said if I do a Borderlands 2 character to the end cutscene of the main campaign. Same for doing a Celeste run, that's also going to count. But S7 will definitely count at some point once I've done all the puzzles. In both, you know, with the helping and then without the helping. To get those true blue medallions. I think that's when I'm going to consider it completed. But, Alright. That actually is my cue to leave. I need to actually... You know! Fucking... Let's do it. I'm gonna Do it. We're doing it live. Fuck it, I'm running a bath. I'm leaving the room and running a bath. Jiminy fucking Christmas. See, the bath isn't that loud anymore because we had new taps put in and a new bath put in entirely, so it's not like a loud bath. But you know, so, yeah, if the jets are running, then you hear the whirring and the hurring in the background. That's the only thing, really. Otherwise, you know, the taps are a lot more silent. They're like this slick kind of cubist taps that kind of pour out like cleanly. You don't have the sloshing of water from it coming out of like a funnel. I don't even know what you would call it for the old taps, but whatever. What an organized mess. When I went and left just then, I looked at the timer on that video and I saw the number 30, which means I've been talking for like 10 minutes here. And that's the funny thing, because it's longer than the original video. It's always about funny things, isn't it? Okay. Let's actually stop it there. Please? Please, Joshua, please? Please. Okay. See you next April Fools, or wherever you see me next. I bet it'll be on the battleground. Most likely with S, because it's going to keep going for a few months, but by the time you see this, it's already in. Unless I do a stream. I don't know. See you then! Goodbye! April Fapril. Finally done. Come on. You can end it, Joshua. Joshua, you can do it. Come on, Josh. Press the button. You can do it. There's a button. It's right there. Press the button. Oh, this button. I get it. I get it now. The whole time, I could just press the button and not be on the main menu. It's all so miraculous. It's given me a new way of life. Peace and tranquility. No longer will we be trapped. We will be free from the main menu. Peace and tranquility at last. Peace